Hello everyone, it's Hunter and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, it's so nice to meet you. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 10 favorite items from 2024. I like to do favorites videos on occasion, but at the end of the year, I really like to do a little roundup of all the products that I loved from the previous year. I guess we'll be at the beginning of the year. Since it's the beginning of 2025, I thought I'd share all of the products I really loved in 2024. I know that there are lots of other products that I have loved and used in 2024, but these are just my top 10 every day. Like I use these either every single day or I just use them a lot. Something I will repurchase when it wears out or something like that. So anyway, that is what's happening today. I hope you guys like these kinds of videos and I will be sure to link everything down below for you guys. Nothing is sponsored, by the way, so these are all my own opinions and no one is paying me to say anything, and none of these products were free. I paid for all of these items or someone gave them to me as a gift, but they were still purchased by someone and not by the company. So anyway, before we get started, I'd love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel down below, and let's go ahead and get started. Everything here is in no particular order. It's just in the order in which I can see things because they are scattered around me right now. So first, let's talk about my technology favorites. So first things first is my Apple Watch. I have been obsessed with my Apple Watch. I got it for my birthday in August and I have worn it almost every single day since then. It's genuinely just like the first thing I put on in the morning. I absolutely love being able to see how many steps I'm taking, just active calories I'm burning throughout the day, how much exercise I've had, my stand hours. I love being able to see how many texts I have. I love that I can just easily press the heart rate button and see what my heart rate is. There are so many different things that you can do on an Apple Watch, and Apple Watches are not new to the scene at all. I had one when they first came out and it broke, so I didn't wear one for a while. And then my husband, again, surprised me with one for my birthday, and I am just absolutely so pleased with it. I use it now more than ever. I actually started working out again in September and I've been super consistent with it, but also just on days that I don't go to the gym, I love being able to see how active or not active I am. Seeing how little my steps are or seeing how much I'm moving is really motivating for me, and it helps me want to continue to do better and to keep moving, because otherwise I would just sit on this couch all day and do literally nothing. The second technology thing is actually my iPhone. I got the iPhone 16 Pro actually right after it came out. I didn't realize how soon after it came out that I got it, but it's the desert titanium color and it's just so beautiful. First of all, beautiful, but the cameras are absolutely top notch. I went to the Era store shortly after I got this and the pictures that I got from the 600 levels were amazing. I also love, this is so dumb, but I love how I can like zoom in really far away to like a menu at a restaurant or something if it's like on a board or something. I like to see what I'm getting before I get to the register. Sometimes I can't find a menu online. I could just zoom in on it really quickly in a restaurant and it's super clear, which is really dumb that I care about that, but it is something I care about. But the camera is amazing. I love that it has the camera button right here. I don't actually use this to capture the photos very much. I just find that I'm a little bit too shaky with it, but I do love that that's there so I can get to the camera really quickly no matter what app I'm on, and it's really nice to be there. So I had an iPhone 14 Pro before. The battery was super terrible and it was cracked all on the back. My daughter kept throwing it on the ground, so it kept getting cracked. I don't know why. Even with the case on, it was not good, but I am super happy to have this one. I'm super grateful that I was able to get it, but genuinely just one of my favorite items of the year. It's constantly attached to my hand, so of course I love it. And the last techie type item is one that is not actually technology, but it is tech related. It's this little phone mount. So I actually got this from TikTok shop, but it starts like this. It's just this little piece of plastic, I guess is what it is. It's partially metal. You can pull this part up, you can pull this up, this twists around, you can move stuff however you want to, and it just clamps right here to anything that has like a ledge. Sometimes it's hard to get on like thicker ledges, but it works really well, and I love that I can use it for overhead video shots, and I love that it's super easy to throw in my bag. If I want to put it in here, I can attach it to like a grocery cart or literally anywhere in public, but it's also just really nice for getting a bunch of different really cool, interesting angles for a short form video on my phone. And the thing I love most about it is that it's MagSafe. I have tried other MagSafe phone mount holder things before, like the ones that you are like MagSafe to here that have the little suction cups all over them. Those things always fall and slide and I can't stand it. So I just decided to get this from TikTok shop and I'm obsessed with it. Next, let's talk about the beauty cosmetic type things. So first is this. This is the Day Styling Cream, and I first saw this on TikTok, of course I did, when a bunch of people were using it to style their toddler's hair because it just holds it back. It's really good for like a slick back look. I cannot stand myself with a slick back, okay, because I look bald. However, it is really helpful to kind of just like rake it through my daughter's like front pieces to hold hairs back. She has a lot of hair and it's all over the place, but it can also be used in any hair type, which was really the draw for me. I was not spending $30 on a styling cream for my toddler, but when I tried it on my own hair, oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I love the way that it smells. It's cactus fruit 3-in-1 styling cream, creates smooth styles, preps blowouts, and defines curls, and it definitely does define curls. I always get so many compliments on my natural curls whenever I use this in my hair, so 10 out of 10. I absolutely love this. Next is the Summer Fridays lip balm. I know this is expensive. It is $24 for a lip balm, but genuinely, I'm obsessed with it. I love the silicone tip. I love how like soft it is, especially if you have like chapped lips or something. I'm gonna put some on now. It's genuinely just like an incredibly smooth lip balm. I love, love, love how smooth it is. I will put it on at night before I go to bed, and when I wake up in the morning, I feel like my lips are still super, super smooth and they still feel moisturized. So yes, this is very pricey, and when I run out of all of these, I have another one. It's the iced coffee scent. This one is just plain old vanilla, and I also have the mini pack that they had at Sephora during the holidays. So once I finish with all of those, I will definitely be repurchasing. Vanilla is definitely my favorite. I like that it doesn't have a tint to it, but it smells so good. So freaking good. It is literally the best lip balm, and I love trying new lip balms, so I was really excited to try this one. And I was a little bit mad that I loved it so much because of how expensive it is, but it is what it is. The last beauty products I have are Olive and June press-on nails, specifically the glue-on ones. I actually got these for Christmas for my husband. This color is so cute. And then I bought these a little while ago, but I buy them especially when they have them on clearance or something. Sometimes they are like clearing out old seasons worth. But I love these. They stay on the best and they stay on the longest. I've found with other press-on nail brands, I like them, but they don't last as long. These are, I actually just took a pair off yesterday that I had on for a good week. But I think the glue works really well, and two, I feel like I love how many different sizes there are. There are 42 nails, which means that there are 21 different sizes. Is that right? 21 different sizes? That doesn't seem right. Either way, I love how many sizes there are. I feel like the key to making them stick is to find the right size. If they're too big, even just a little bit, they're gonna lift up a lot easier. And I find that because there is such a size range, it's really easy to find ones that fit your nails well. They are a lot thicker, in my opinion, than the other ones that you can get from other brands. And I think that's why they stay longer, because they're not like bending or anything. When they bend, they tend to kind of peel up on the sides around them, and that just like loosens the hold. So overall, just I love these so much, and I will continue to rebuy these as long as I need nails. So I love using these for special events. If I go on vacation or something, it's much cheaper than going to get your nails done, and you can do it at home. Next, I have one little sleep related thing, and it is my sound machine from Yoga Sleep. I got this for my birthday last year. So in 2023, my 27th birthday. My daughter was born in the spring of 2023, and when she was first born, we had her in a bassinet in our bedroom, and we had a little travel sized sound machine on the bassinet, and I got used to using that. So when we transferred her to her crib, I did not have a sound machine anymore. I had a little fan by my bedside, but I didn't even want it for the fan. I just wanted it for the sound. But because it was a fan, it collected dust a lot. So I asked for this for my birthday. I really love the aesthetics of the Hatch one, but I just could not pay the price for it when it's essentially an alarm clock. And I wouldn't even use the alarm clock. But this is found in the baby section at Target, but this one's from Amazon. Obviously you turn it on or off. It has a volume button. It has a timer for 45 minutes, 90 minutes, and 8 hours, which would be like a whole night of sleep. And then this ring around it is a light, which is cool. This is the button for it. You just hold it down to make it brighter or darker depending on how bright it is. And then there are 3 different modes of sounds, 3 different like sets of sounds, I guess. So one of them is just like straight up white noise, different kinds of white noise sounds. One is different weather related sounds, and you just keep pressing it until you find the one you want. And then one has a baby with little Z's on it, and that one has like different lullabies on it. So I love this. It was only $20. Chef's kiss. Helps me sleep at night. The last couple of things are entertainment related. Okay, yeah, the last couple things are entertainment related. So let's start with this. This is my reading journal or book log for book lovers. It's from the brand Once Upon a Tuesday. They have since rebranded to a different name, so I'll link it down below. But let me show you what a blank page looks like. It has the book number, title, author, genre, when you started it, when you finished it, your rating, paper, ebook, or audiobook, a space for the cover, a spot for you to leave some notes. I usually leave a brief description and then my review and then a memorable quote. I love how easy it is to fill this out because title, author, genre, when you started and finished, rating, and the method of reading is super easy to fill out. I love how big this is because I can leave both a synopsis and my review, and memorable quote is so small down here at the bottom that if I don't fill it out, I don't feel like there's a lot of missing space on the page. There's also dots in this part. I don't know if you can see how it's dotted, but it keeps the clean aesthetic while still helping you to keep track of like the lines that you're on. Some other things that I think are cool in here, it has this, it's reading wish list. So you can put title, author, recommended by, and if you've read it. So if nobody recommended it, it's just a TBR, then yeah. And then reading progress tracker. So I put the books that I'm reading when I'm reading them on here, and then I'll just fill them in whenever I get finished. So that is what we've got there. And then there's also an index, which I think is cool. So you can just get a quick little brief outline. Okay, here's a blank one. So it says book number, so you know the book number that's up here. So like if I want to know like book 8, let me find book 8. Oh, it's right there, so I don't have to like scroll through. I don't know, it's like page numbers, I guess. But it's the book number, title and author, and then your rating by stars. The only thing I don't love is the shape of these stars. They're just not like normal shaped stars. I don't know. I don't like the shape of the stars, but otherwise I think it is a fantastic little reading journal. It's so fun to fill out. I am a little bit behind. So like you can see where I've put books on here, but haven't actually filled anything out yet. But like the ones where I have filled stuff out, I've got the cover and I was able to print them on my printer just on some paper and glue them in, and I'm obsessed. Next is not actually this specific book, but this author, Abby Jimenez. This is actually the only book of hers that I haven't read yet. This is Yours Truly, and the reason I haven't read it yet is because this is a series and I wanted to read the first one first, and I'm glad that I did. I accidentally read the third one first, but then I wanted to go back and read the first one before I read the second one, if that makes sense. But I have read all of her other books, and I literally read them all in 2024. She is so good. Her books are so good. The first time I read one, I was like, why did it take me so long to read her books? I literally cried reading the first one, and I just feel so many emotions. The characters have such chemistry. It's like dripping off the page, and it just makes you feel all good and giddy, but also they deal with real world problems, and they have actual problems that make you really emotional. So I love it. I also love that the story is not cheesy, but it's still a romance, and she has made her way onto my list of favorite authors for sure. And the last favorite I have for 2024 is actually not anything physical, but it is The Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift. And I'm actually wearing my Eras Tour quarter zip right now, Taylor Swift. But I went to the Eras Tour in November. It was fantastic. Loved it. 10 out of 10. Would do it again if it was still going. But anyway, that's not the point. I can't remember the last time that I listened almost exclusively to a single album this much. It's always just my go-to in the car. Unless I'm in the mood for something specific, The Tortured Poets Department is on. The lyrics are just stunning. They're fantastic. 10 out of 10. Love every minute of it. There are no skips for me. I love the whole album, everything about it. I don't even know what I listened to before that album came out. My most listened to song of 2024 was Down Bad, followed closely by Guilty as Sin. And I also really love The Bolter, and I like The Prophecy and Cassandra. Those are like my top songs out of the album. I love the anthology. It's so good. I desperately want the anthology on vinyl, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna get my hands on it. But I just love that album so much, and I felt like I needed to mention it here. So that is all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Let me know what your favorites for 2024 were, and I'm excited about 2025, about the things that I'm going to discover and learn to love. Not learn to love, but just love, that I'm going to be introduced to, or things that I already use that will turn into something that are my favorites. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.